Hi, welcome to this week's Tips on Tuesday, and this week we're going to be looking at what components come with the container as opposed to with the main or reserve canopies. So for those of you either looking to buy or sell second-hand gear, it's quite important you know what bits go where. So stay tuned and enjoy.
So here we have a brand new rig. In this case, it's a student rig. Now everything that comes with a rig when it's manufactured should also go with the rig if it's sold at a later date. And the reason for this is that the rig is produced as a harness and container system. And all of the components in that system, including any RSL or MARD system, are tested and measured to be the exact right components for that specific rig. One of the most common problems I come across is people who bought a canopy second hand, and when it arrives it has the risers still attached. The risers are manufactured specifically for that rig type. The system will also come with a cutaway pad and a reserve handle as standard. Moving on to the container, the reserve risers form part of the harness and so are permanently attached. Inside the reserve tray, any new rig will come with all the fittings and channels required to have an AAD installed. However, the automatic activation device is a separate component. So for that reason, the rig will not have a reserve closing loop when it arrives. It will, however, have a main closing loop, which will need to be adjusted to the correct level. The rig also comes with a reserve pilot chute and the free bag that is correct for the size of the reserve tray. The reserve pilot chute forms part of the TSO certification testing for the system. Therefore, it will always be the same size of reserve pilot chute that is specific to that rig type, regardless of the size of the container that you order. Reserve pilot chutes and free bags are not interchangeable between different manufacturers' equipment. The main deployment bag is also manufactured to fit the main container and not the main canopy. The manufacturer will also supply pilot chutes and bridle line with the rig. Again, another common area I see is people selling a second-hand main canopy with a pilot chute and D-bag still attached. The rig will also be supplied with both main and reserve steering toggles. It won't, however, come with any connector links, as these are supplied with the canopies. Again, as part of the TSO certification, the rig must have a warning label and data sheet attached, with the rig serial number, the container size and date of manufacture. The same information is also repeated on reserve risers. Now the exception to the rule is a reserve data log card. If it's later sold second hand, then the data log card stays with the reserve canopy if the two components are sold separately.
Hope that was useful. Don't forget to tune in next week, and if you want to see all of our Tips on Tuesday videos, don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel and click like and subscribe. See you soon.